Out of the screen and it's second down.
Good job, D. That's right.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Go. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop.
Brings up third down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Undercut. Hey, stand.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
5-9.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is Howard on second down. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Again to Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety, check safety.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Well, we've got a good divisional battle here tonight in the NFC East. Tomorrow night, we get one in the AFC East. The Patriots and the Jets. Monday Night Football, MetLife Stadium. Coverage at 8:15 Eastern Time. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Whip. Watch the whip. Go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Alpha.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Fights free at the... And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Fights loose. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give left side to Howard. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run with Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Here we go. Line in. 51. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
After the sack on first down, Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's bring it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Austin. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the target there, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go with Howard to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Buying time to his left. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check 55, Mike.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Now this throw caught left side. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, box truck. Sunday. Watch the pass. Check 90. Kill. Smooth. Mike 55. Check, bring it to you.
Wentz to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Straight 15, straight 15. Here. 54. Mike 50. Hey, zoom. Here we go.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike, 55. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. 55. So we got man.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Marr is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
82. Watch the screen. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Throwing is Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 10. Wentz, he's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Coming to you. Coming to you. This 5-7.
Again, it's Wentz. throw there going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
6 man. Hey, wahoo! Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check 24, check 24. We're going to 54, wide 10. Rush 76.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up.